Bundia. So I'm currently at a retreat centre in Bolivia called Akamari or Sacharuna, which is about 45 minutes or 30 minutes out from La Paz. And it's Mount Imani there in the foreground. Beautiful mountain. I'll see if I can zoom in on it a bit more. They were just doing some meditation out here, which is a nice spot to do meditation in. And I was just reflecting on a sort of relationship or connection I'm in at the moment with a woman. And we've been seeing each other for about 5 or 6 months, I guess. And yeah, it's lovely. It's been lovely. And I guess with any relationship, especially ones that are sort of conscious, stuff is going to come up, and I guess because we're sort of maybe more slightly conscious about it, we might not always catch it in the moment, but become aware of it when we talk about it. I can see my friends. There's this deep pattern which has been playing out in her life, and not just with me, she shared with other people that get close to her, that she has this behaviour of sort of pushing them away or holding them at bay, and so and my reaction to that has been generally, which is, I'm so glad, has been to not react and just to honour her process, because I know that she's willing to do the work, or at this stage willing to do the work, but there's a, and so what I'm seeing is, I suspect, she told me a little bit about her childhood, and I suspect that this sort of need to hold people at bay, or is the need to feel in control and feel like people aren't coming in and taking over. And I won't go into details, but it certainly ties in with her upbringing. I can see how that would happen and transpire. And so this is a deep pattern for her, and and I was just sort of thinking, and this is reflecting on another relationship I was in a year or two ago, where, and lots of my previous relationships actually, where we all have a different core issues and things that we need to work through and work on, but some of this core stuff is really hard, a lot of people can't even see it or not even willing to acknowledge it, and so there's a tendency then to create a situation or situations that prove that their fear, whatever that is, distrust or need, I think most of it's actually distrust, but the core of it, but is right, so they, we sort of create situations subconsciously that prove that, what we believe is true, and we convince ourselves that it is, and so we, I've had some beautiful relationships, but that have just been destroyed because of that, and I can see this relationship potentially going in the same way. It's like, if my friend isn't willing to go into her stuff and clear it, then we're kind of stuck. We're sort of stuck in this loop, and we can't expand. And then I can see eventually, because she feels guilty, because I'm just tuning up, and I'm not reacting, and I'm just, I'll say stuff if I feel like, I need to, or, but generally, because I just let her go through her process, and become more aware of what's going on for her. But the flip side to that is the downside to it is that then she starts to feel guilty because she knows that she's pushing me away or holding me at bay, and yet I'm just being myself, which is, a nice, kind, honest, truthful person, a sovereign person, and so that makes her feel guilty because she knows she's doing something, or treating me in a certain way, and it does, but it doesn't actually. There's no justification for it from me and I know it's not me. Anything to do with it. I know it's not anything to do with me. So yeah, it's quite a curious kind of exploration, I guess, and but yeah, that sort of feeling like, well, yeah, if we're in a loop, and sure, I can be present and deal with my stuff and things, and it comes up, but I want more than that. I want a connection that's kind of like at the moment I don't have anything to do with her life. I don't know what's going on in her life. She holds, it doesn't involve me in her life, and so it feels like things are out of balance, so it's fine at the moment, but eventually that's not going to work for me. That's not what I'm looking for. So anyway, I sort of share that little insight with you and some beautiful views from Bolivia. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and lots of love to all.